Remember Dartmouth professor Mark Bray? You know, the guy who wrote a book on Antifa and donated half the profits to Antifa? The dude who wrote an intro for an Antifa comic book recently? Well, he's back with an op-ed in which he proclaims if we don't abolish capitalism, capitalism will abolish us. You don't want to miss this one. If you venture on over to Hanover, New Hampshire, you'll come across Dartmouth, one of the prestigious Ivy League universities. And if you're particularly unlucky, you might catch Dartmouth history lecturer Mark Bray, who is apparently a historian of human rights, terrorism, and political radicalism. Of course, like every left-wing intellectual, Bray blurs the lines between scholarship and activism pretty significantly. As I mentioned, when it came to his book Antifa, the Anti-Fascist Handbook, you know, the book with which former Minnesota Democrat representative and new Attorney General Keith Ellison posed on Twitter, yeah, Mark donated half of the profits of that book to Antifa. Of course, this is the same Dartmouth lecturer who wrote an intro for an Antifa comic book and thought it was super rad when kids at a summer camp designed Antifa flags. Mark was back recently with an op-ed entitled How Capitalism Stokes the Far Right and Climate Catastrophe for that far-left outlet Truth Out, aptly named for its tendency to throw truth, well, out. In the piece, Mark says, we must recognize that the climate crisis and the resurgence of the far right are two of the most acute symptoms of our failure to abolish capitalism. Mark, you are the most acute symptom of our failure to abolish Marxist professors. And I don't mean acute as in insightful. You're honestly going to overthrow meritocracy, because make no mistake, that's what this is an attack on, and replace it with what, Mark? Let's skip ahead to the end here where you would think we'd be reading a Dartmouth tier antidote to world capitalism. We need to organize movements to build popular power and shut down the industries that threaten our existence. Fascism is ascendant. The world is on fire. This is no time to be patient. If we don't abolish capitalism, capitalism will abolish us. The only thing that's on fire, Mark, are your pants. And surprise, surprise, the esteemed scholar offers us no real answer to this supposed problem of capitalism placing money-making over everything else. This isn't just an issue with far-left outlets like Truth Out, either. After reading a New York Times piece where a writer complained about being a working mom while raising a kid, I wrote a rebel column noting that the modus operandi of establishment journalism is also complain first, offer solutions never. This really seems to be endemic not just of the Antifa cheerleading part of the left, but also the mainstream. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.